Hey, what's going on, guys? Hunter here, and today I am bringing you guys another video. I know it has been a while since my last upload. I actually have been very busy, but in today's video, I'm going to actually do something different. I'm actually going to probably going to turn this channel into a fragrance channel, such as like reviews, collections, trying new things, top fragrances in my life, things of that nature. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So as you guys can tell by the title in the video, we're going to be doing a review of none other than Christian Dior Homme 2020. Now this fragrance just released at the beginning of 2020, I think sometime in January. I actually picked mine up in the beginning of January as well, I think around like January 3rd. So yeah, let's take a look at the presentation of this fragrance. Now as far as the presentation goes of Dior Homme 2020, here's the box that it actually comes in. As you can see, it comes with this nice little sleeve right here. It says the new fragrance. And take this out there. There's the box, kind of like all the other Dior Hommes, but now you get that B right there in the logo. At the bottom, you'll get your batch number right there for to authenticate it and check when it was actually made. And of course, on the back, there's not much going on. And at the top, there's nothing really there either. And on the back of the sleeve, if you guys are curious, this has a picture of the fragrance. And this is a 3.4 100 ml bottle. Now the price is gonna range from $75 for a 50 ml and $95 for 100 ml, which isn't too bad in my opinion. Now here is the bottle presentation. You of course have Dior Homme right there, which is new from this one to the previous one, which I actually have right here. I actually recently picked up a 100 ml bottle of Dior Homme, the one that was released in 2011. And as you can tell, same thing with this. Obviously a little bit different on the presentation. You don't really have this block, which I actually prefer this than just saying Dior Homme on the bottom. So yeah, let's take a look. Pop the cap up, and here's the top. This have the Christian Dior logo. And then you have the Atomizer with CD on the top as well. And of course, with any kind of Dior fragrances, the Atomizer is absolutely amazing. It has like pressure sensitive, so you can spray a little bit, you can spray a lot. So that is fantastic with that. And this does have a snap-on cap, so you can't pick it up by the cap, which is always great, because the way I have my collection, I always pick them up by the cap to get them out. So that is perfect. And then of course you have that black stem going down the middle. As all of this thing, that's pretty much what the bottles come like for Dior Homme. So yeah, let's get right to the notes and talk about the fragrance. So Dior Homme 2020 was perfumed by Francis de Marchi, which is the in-house perfumer for Dior, if you didn't know that. Now this fragrance, guys, has gotten a lot of hate. It's mostly because if you're not familiar with the original Dior Homme, which is highly loved by many people in the fragrance community, I also love it. It's why I had to pick up a bottle before you no longer could. Now this fragrance originally was released in 2005. It was reformulated in 2011. The way you can tell the difference is the 2005 one actually has a silver stem down the middle. And if you have a 2011 or later, it has a black stem, as this one is. Now I believe this one is a 2018 batch. What actually happened with this fragrance here is it was actually discontinued everywhere besides France. And it was actually going to be renamed to Dior Homme Original. So if you guys do want to pick one up, you probably want to do that as soon as possible. I actually got the last 100 ml bottle from Fragrance Net. I think they still have, I believe, just a 5-ounce bottle remaining, no longer the 100 ml. So definitely, if you want that, go pick it up. Now, what actually happened between these two fragrances is Dior Homme Original was huge on the iris note, which kind of gives off like a lipsticky vibe, which I do pick up for sure. And I personally love it. When I first smelled this, I was blown away. It was totally unique to me. I never had anything that smelled quite like this. But I can see, coming from Dior's perspective, a lot of people did not like the iris note. It wasn't really a mass appealer. Probably didn't sell well in the States, which I heard of. It only really sold in France, so that's what they're doing, and that's the reason of it. Now, the reason why this fragrance here gets so much hate is because they done away with iris completely. This is basically a whole new fragrance. In my opinion, they should have released as a totally different line, kind of like Sauvage, Eau Sauvage, Fahrenheit, etc. So that's what they should have done with this, but I guess they decided just to rename it, or not rename it, just redo the whole thing under the same name. Now, the notes you're gonna get from this, in the top notes, you're gonna get bergamot, I think white pepper. You're also gonna get, in the heart notes, you're gonna get patchouli, cashmere wood, I believe. And in the base notes, you're actually going to get vetiver, isoe super. Now, what I actually pick up the most is isoe super, which is a chemical made. It's not really a natural ingredient. But I actually do love the smell of isoe super. It lasts for a long time as well. The longevity on this fragrance gives me around, I'll be honest with you guys, I work a 10-hour shift every day, and this thing pretty much pulls through the entire day. Maybe around like 6 to 8 hours, it starts to settle down. But when I'm still moving around, I still get whiffs of it around my little bubble in my circle. So this is a beast of a fragrance, guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And actually, as far as compliments go, this thing does get compliments. I haven't worn it that much, but the first day I wore this to work, it's probably within like an hour in, this one guy was coming by me. He's like, wow, who smells so strong? And I was like, it's me. He's like, dude, that smells amazing. So I told him the name of it. I told us a new Dior Homme 2020. And he was blown away by it, to be honest with you guys. This thing does project like a monster. So that is a good thing about it. Now, to be honest with you guys, I didn't really know that Dior released this under like a new name, under like 2020, and they redid the whole thing. I was actually going to Macy's one day just to try out some fragrances and see if anything interested me. And she's like, did you smell the new Dior Homme 2020? I was like, oh no. I was like, I gotta get my nose on it. So she actually had me smell it, guys. And to be honest with you, I was absolutely blown away by the smell. I thought it was absolutely masculine as can be. Really dark, kind of earthy in my opinion, with that vetiver and the base notes, which comes off like crazy. So yeah, guys. This thing just blew me away the first moment I bought it. So I had to pick up 100 ml of it. I actually bought this first. And then once doing research and things like that, I actually had to pick up the Dior Homme original before I no longer could actually have it in my collection. Now, I do love both of them. This one does not deserve all the hate that it actually gets. The only reason it's getting so much hate, in my opinion, is just because of what they did with the original and totally made it a whole new fragrance. But as a standalone fragrance, I would rate this thing probably a 9 out of 10. I think it's that good as far as longevity, projection, the smell. Let me get a smell of it. Oh wow, yeah, the isoe super and that vetiver is absolutely outstanding, guys. Now, if you guys are looking for like a versatile fragrance, definitely look at this one. If you haven't smelled already, definitely go to your local department store, get a smell of it. And I'm sure you guys will like it. I would say this probably works best in, I wouldn't say it's a summer fragrance, probably winter, because it does have that kind of darker vibe to it with that vetiver. So it does work well in the colder months, probably winter, fall. And I would say probably like the evenings in spring, if you're going out at night, probably this will work perfectly fine for that. So it is very versatile in that aspect. So yeah, guys, that's probably gonna wrap it up for this review of Dior Homme 2020. If you guys did like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe as well for more videos that will come in the future. I'm gonna try to do more reviews, maybe a collection video, to maybe do like weekly rotations if you guys wanna see that. Definitely let me know. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.